If your book's labels and catalog entries now match your genre categories, then your collection is probably pretty well organized. It's going to be helpful now to add or update the signs in your library to make it easier for students to find their way around the space. In this stage, there are a few decisions for you to make. First, as people look around your library space, what will they see to help them understand which genre is where? Will you do this by hanging signs from the ceiling, or will it work to just print and display them on top of your bookshelves? What supplies will you need in order to make these signs for your library? Are you going to order them or make them yourself? Another important consideration is your use of non-linguistic methods for representing your genre categories. In other words, how will you use pictures, icons, or colors to help people find their way around your library? Here are some pictures from the library that I had genre flipped. You can see some overhead signs on the walls above the bookshelves. I also used color-coded tape to mark the shelves. Now, this color coding of the shelves made it really easy to visually separate the genres. So for example, in the picture to the right, the yellow shelves hold books in the adventure genre, while the light blue shelves hold the fantasy books. So it was really easy to visually see the difference. These colors correspond with the color stickers that are on the book spines as well. So once you've decided how you're going to signify the different genre categories, now think about within each genre section, how will students know exactly which shelf in that zone of your library has the genre they're looking for? And what if a genre switches mid-shelf? Because it doesn't always work out perfectly. So how will you indicate that? You might have signs like pictured here where there's actual dividers on a shelf, or you may choose to have a shelf that only has a few books on it and you start the next genre on a whole different shelf. Really depends on the space that you have to work with and the volume of books you have in each section. Here's another shot from my library. You might notice some shelf markers at the far left of each shelf. These are old binders that I taped labels to. Each uses words and an icon to represent the genre that can be found on that shelf. So for example, on the red shelves, these are the historical fiction books. So the shelf marker on each of those shows an hourglass icon to represent history and the words historical fiction. So as you finalize your genreification process, the fourth step involves two main tasks. First, signify the main genre sections of your library. Think about how you'll hang or post signs for that. And second, mark the shelves. How will you indicate within a certain section which shelves have the different genres of books?